What is going on YouTube? It's your boy Red X Alpha here, and today I'm bringing you guys a Dark Souls 3 archer build. Not just any archer build, guys, it's my Shadow Archer build, the one I use for my Dark Souls 3 boss battle series. And I'm only making this honestly, guys, because a lot of my friends have been asking me what's a good bow to use. There are actual archer build out there. I'm not going to tell you guys that this is the best build to make, that this is the #1 build, this is the meta, but we don't talk about the meta around here, you know what I mean? But this is my build, and this works for me, I guess you can say. So I'm just giving you guys a quick little vid. So this is my Shadow Archer video, guys. First things first, I'm going to talk about the armor, then I'm going to talk about rings, then I'll talk about equipment, and then last but not least, I will talk about the stats. Alright guys, so obviously as you can see, my guy is wearing like some random mixed mash of armor together. Honestly, I prefer, if you're going to be an archer, you gotta have the light gear. So I'm using the thief mask, I'm using the assassin gloves, the cleric pants, and the master's attire chest piece, guys. I will show you that now. Alright guys, and then we're going straight to rings right now. I'm using the silver cat ring to prevent fall damage in the event that I'm shooting stuff from up top high and I need to drop down fast. So I will use the silver cat ring to prevent fall damage. I'm using the hornet ring for when I shoot my arrows and it hits them in the head, because the head is the most critical point you can hit. When you shoot them in the head with the hornet ring, I don't know about you guys, but I will do a good decent 300 to 450 damage depending on the range that I'm shooting at. And then obviously I'm using the obscuring ring. I know it doesn't really work for NPC enemies. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. This is more if I get invaded while they're looking for me. I can just stand there and shoot them from a distance. I've kind of done that before. If you guys saw some of my PvP videos with Mitsurugi, aka Count Montoya, you know. The other ring I'm using is the Catharist Milk Ring. It boosts up Dexterity, which is good because, guys, you need Dexterity for this build. You need Dexterity, and it obscures your rolling, so they can't really see you. And if you're running away, if you're getting invaded and you run away and you're rolling like crazy, you're just obscuring, you're obscure rolling, and then the obscuring ring takes into place when you're far enough. You know, so you just completely disappear. That's why it's called a Shadow Archer. That's why I call it my Shadow Archer, guys. I know I said I was gonna do weapons next, but we're gonna do the consumables. Obviously, I'm not concerned about potions or anything like that. I use throwing knives, poison throwing knives, and the cure keys. I think that's how you call them, that's how you say them. But I use those mainly. I don't use fire bombs or anything like that because it takes a while to throw. But I also use these prism stones here. As you guys can see, I got them maxed out. I use it and I basically make a trail for any invader I get to follow. And when they end at the trail, there's an X on the floor. And as soon as they get to the X, I let go of my arrow from a distance and I snipe them in the head. I mean, I've seen, I wish I did this before. Like in my video, the one-hitter rage quitter, I shot someone from across the map because he invaded me, and that's actually a good example of my obscuring ring, my hornet ring in action, you know. I shot him from a distance, got him in the head, and he ran away and rage quit at the end. Alright guys, now we're gonna get down to the equipment, the weapons and everything, all that good stuff. Alright, so obviously I'm using the great Crest shield, the grass Crest shield. I'm sorry guys, I just woke up like an hour ago, so if I started sounding weird, forgive me. Alright, I use the grass Crest shield. I have it +4 for no reason because I don't parry for it. I don't use it to block. I just put it on my back while I got my bow out because it gives you a nice boost of stamina. Whoops, let me put that back on real fast. It gives me a nice boost of stamina. You know, it has magic imbued, which slightly speeds up stamina recovery. That is wonderful for an archer because if you're sitting there with the bow on your back, with the shield on your back, and you're shooting arrows, you know, it takes stamina. That when you stop shooting for like 2 seconds, that's gonna shoot your stamina right back up, and it's awesome. Just straight awesome, guys. Next thing obviously is gonna be the bow. I've used the Dragon Rider bow. I have it +5. I use that since the beginning of my videos, and yes guys, this is actually a new character. My main character is 477, just so you guys know. But I actually been using the Dragon Rider bow a lot since I got it from my friend in from the Abyss Watcher video and up, and it's just a lovely bow. Like guys, I love this bow. It does damage. It is crazy. I would say it's the strongest bow, regular bow. If we're talking Great Slayer, great bows, then you want to go with the Oni Slayer. Obviously, I know the Dragon Slayer. I have all the bows maxed out, by the way, guys, just so you guys are seeing now. I have the Dragon Slayer plus 5, and yes, you see it does physical 220 plus 220, right? But the Oni Slayer, and not only that, but they both have the puncturing arrow skill. But the thing is, the Oni Slayer bow has more range and a higher scaling. It has a B scaling and dexterity, which is a plus, guys, because if you use that puncturing arrow and you're doing this from a distance, you have more range and it shoots way faster than the regular Dragon Slayer Great Bow. What happens is, if you're using puncturing arrow with the Oni Slayer Great Bow plus 5, guys, you're breaking through the defense of the shield and you're stabbing the main guy you're going for and whoever else is behind him. You're basically getting a collateral damage going on, and that is just wonderful. The only downside to the Oni Slayer Great Bow is that you cannot move while you're shooting the arrows, which is why I like all the regular bows, like the Dragon Rider bow, the Dark Moon longbow, Black Bow of Ferris, the longbow, the Composite Bow. You know, you can move while you're shooting, and I mean, like, if someone's coming at you, you can just aim in, and you can still walk around. You see, this is what I'm talking about. You can just walk around, and you can still do it. You know, circle. If you're aiming in and you're like, oh, I don't want to shoot, obviously just tap circle or swap your weapon real fast, as showing here in the video. Alright guys, but like I said, that Dragon Rider bow, I love it. It's just awesome. It got me through all my boss fights. Yeah, it's descaling in strength and dex, but in the end, it's worth it. It's more fun to use, in my opinion. Alright guys, now we're going to talk about melee weapons. Because yes, I'm a Shadow Archer, but you're going to need some melee weapons. You can't just always hide in the back. If someone's charging at you, you can't just aim your bow in at them like that. You always have to have a backup weapon. I prefer two different swords. I prefer the Refined Gothard Twin Swords, which makes my strength and dexterity scaling at a B. I got it maxed out, so it's 180 plus 235. I prefer those swords, guys. They tear it up. They're nasty. Their range is ridiculous. And I use the Lightning Blade spell. That's the only spell I have. Pop Lightning Blade on, put the shield back on, and then you just start with the combos like I'm showing here in the videos, guys. Like, it's just crazy. Like, you stagger the hell out of them with the Lightning Blade effect on it, and it's just nice. And it's dual wields, and it's a fast swinging sword, as shown in regular, which is good because you're a Shadow Archer build, you're wearing light gear, you want something that can swing really fast, you know? Alright guys, the second sword I enjoy using is the Storm Curve Sword. A lot of people don't like the Storm Curve Sword. I actually used it in PvP. It's pretty nasty. It has a nice little L2 R2 effect that's a knockback, and I will show you guys this now. Let me just pop a Estus flask real fast. And guys, this thing is nasty. Same thing, put the Crest shield on your back and just use the Storm Curve Sword. The Storm Curve Sword with its L2 R2, that little wind attack right there, it knocks everybody back. And plus, you can just swing for days because this thing has the fastest swing like the Gothard Twin Swords. You know? So I use those a lot, guys. Another good thing to have, I use the White Hair Talisman at plus 5. It lets you do Pyromancy and miracle spells, not sorcery, sorry, Pyromancy and miracle. But that's just like a good side effect in case your build, you decide to put the Catharist Flame Arc instead of Lightning Blade on your weapons or something, you know, boom, White Hair Talisman does that. It does both of them. Alright. Obviously you guys see I have bolts here. I don't really use the crossbow in this build. I mean, you guys are more welcome to use the crossbow because it fits perfectly with this build at the same time, but I don't use it. The main arrows I've been using throughout the whole game on my first run. I actually beat the last boss yesterday, guys. The video is up on my channel right now, but I use the feathered arrow and the wood arrow. And guys, honestly, you need, if you're gonna be doing this shadow archer build, see I have all these arrows. I have standard, I have the large, I got fire, poison, dark, moonlight, and then I got my dragon slayer arrows that I don't use. But guys, if you're gonna be an archer, you need to know the weight of the arrow. So shoot, like the wooden arrows are the lightest arrows you got, so you have to arc them up more when you shoot. You know, it's all just, you gotta know your arrows. The feather arrows are more heavier, so they can go farther without you having to aim up. You just have to know the weight of your arrow and how you have to shoot it from a distance, guys. Again, I have multiple PvP videos where I am using my arrows to shoot from a distance, but then I switch out to my Gothic Twin Swords or my Storm Curve Sword to kill this invader with my friends, basically. And guys, to be fair, I'm telling you guys this now in the video just for ha-has. Gank Spank is 3 or more people. If you get killed by 2 people, that's just a double team. Gank Spank is 3 or more. Just want to put it out there. Most people are like, oh, I got gank spanked and because there was only 2 people. No, you got double teamed. Just want to put that out there, guys. Alright, back to the video anyway. So, alright guys, the last thing I'm gonna tell you guys, if you guys are very, like, I don't know how to put this, if you're content on doing this shadow archer build, guys, you need to have this composite bow. I got it maxed out, guys, so it's maxed out. You can check out the stats right now on the bow. It's 146 plus 115 damage with range of 42 and critical of 100. The range in this, and it's it's descaling on both dex and strength, guys. But the range is not important with this bow, guys. This bow is insane for PvP. This is technically the meta for the bow, but we don't talk about the meta around here. I know I keep saying that. It's just the saying I say with my friends. Alright? But this bow is nasty. It has its L2 is a rapid fire effect, guys. And obviously it's short. I'll shoot some arrows. I'm holding L2, guys. Here it is, the rapid fire effect. As you guys can see, that's just nasty. If you got no distance to shoot, it's the rapid fire effect. And guys, it's quick. You roll, shoot, it's quick. You see what I'm saying, guys? And it works for both arrows. I'm shooting both arrows at a time now. I'm shooting both. Yes, most people are like, oh, but the Black Ferris longbow shoots 3 arrows at a time with its special. Yes, this is true. But the composite bow is rapid fire ability, and it doesn't take up that much time to, obviously go do stuff. Give me a second, guys. I'm just going to pick an area, and I'm going to give you guys some bow gameplay pretty soon as well. I'll probably just run around in the halfway fortress area. Yeah, I'll go there soon. Alright, but I'll give you guys gameplay of the composite bow and my dragon rider bow. Obviously, I'm doing the dragon rider bow first because I use that the most, and then I'll show you guys that. Oh, by the way, guys, rings. You don't have to have the hornet ring or the obscure ring if you really don't want to. If you want to replace the hornet ring, I will show you. I recommend you guys use the Sun Princess ring. Let me see if I find it. Yep, right here. Sun Princess ring, and it just gradually restores HP. That's just in case you're on the move and you need to get some health up. I recommend you use that. Or the Ring of Favor. I have it +2, gives you more HP, stamina, and it increases your maximum equip load. That's always a plus, guys. But that's just me. If you don't want to use the obscuring ring, guys, then I'm gonna tell you right now, get this ring right here. I can't say the name because I'm gonna butcher the crap out of it, but it raises your stamina recovery speed, and that's just in case you're running around without the shield on your back. You got that ring boosted up. You can also consume the green blossom or the budding green blossom items to boost that up as well, guys. Obviously, yeah, you guys see I have lightning urns, rope, black fire bombs, all that stuff, but I don't really use them, in all honesty. Okay. Yeah, I don't really invade a lot of people. I let people invade me. It's more fun that way to me. But alright, guys, before I show you this gameplay, and before I shut up and show you this gameplay, I'm gonna freaking give you guys my stats now. Alright, just 1 second. Meditate while I'm getting you guys my stats. Alright, guys, so stats. Obviously, you guys see my level. I'm 306, and when I'm embered, I have 1,689 HP. My FP is 120. My stamina is 170. Guys, You don't have to copy these stats down to the exact. Alright, what you gotta do is 100%. You need your vigor at 50, guys. 50 is the most decent amount ever for HP. Alright, I don't want to hear, oh, well, this person is doing, oh, well, this person has like 99 vigor and he's unstoppable. I don't care what that guy's doing. Alright, honestly, this is the build that I'm doing. You know, my friends asked me to make a build for my class. Now, attunement with my archer, I only have it at 15. Why? I'm not really focused on spells. I only use one spell, and that is my what do you call it? My lightning blades. So I'm not really concerned. And one spell, one lightning blade trigger is enough for me to just trap them in an L2 R2 combo. You know, endurance, yes, guys. My endurance is at 99. I noticed that. But guys, you don't need endurance at 99. I was doing this to prove something, to test a theory that I have, which I can explain in another video later. But endurance, you're gonna want the endurance at least 45. Alright, 45 is the ideal endurance for a Shadow Archer. Well, for my Shadow Archer build. I got it at 99 because I was trying to prove a theory to one of my friends. Vitality I have at 50. You can put that at 50 or 45 ish, give or take, because you know that's the weight load. I use it at 50 because of everything I have equipped. You're gonna want your strength. Your strength you're gonna actually want at 35. Believe it or not, strength is at 35. I put mine to 50 because I wanted to see if I can run around with the Fume Ultra Greatsword. But you're gonna want it at least 35 to 40. Alright, dexterity. Dexterity you want at 50 or 60. I'm actually currently making my way to 60 dexterity right now because it increases your bow power. Alright, intelligence I leave it at 18. That was my start because I chose the thief build. So I didn't really move that. Luck, same thing. I didn't move it. I left it there. The faith I brought up to 45 and I'm keeping it at 45 just because it increases the power of the bow, believe it or not, guys, because certain bows use magic arrows, or all bows use magic arrows, I guess you can say. But I brought the faith to 45, which gave me some power. And as you guys can see, I have my right weapon 2 is 375 damage right now, and my left weapon 2 is 332 damage right now. And guys, that is just enough power to kill stuff. Now, I'm gonna shut up. I will post these stats, well, not my exact stats, but the ideal stats for this build in the description below at the end of this video, guys. But I'm gonna shut up now and show you guys some content of me killing stuff with the bow for a little bit. Alright guys, there you go. I just gave you guys some gameplay of the Dragon Rider bow and the Composite Bow. As you guys saw, the Composite Bow is faster to shoot when you roll, and that rapid fire move is just insane, guys. It's just insane. The Dragon Rider bow, I gave you guys some I showcased at the end of this before I started talking again. I showcased the puncturing arrow move that the Dragon Rider bow has. And obviously, as you guys saw, it's one of those, as soon as you press the button for the arrow, it just automatically shoots out with a force of power, guys. In the event that you guys are all like, oh, alright, he's saying all this stuff, but we already know this, well, I do apologize, but thank you for watching the video and for taking an interest in it, guys. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Red X Alpha, for some daily dose of gaming, guys. And if you guys are feeling extra nice, can you do me a solid and go check out my boy Count Montoya's YouTube channel, guys. He does Dark Souls content, he does Bloodborne content, he's soon to do Fallen I forgot the name of the game, Lord of the Fallen, there we go. He does that and more, guys, so be sure to check out that content. Until then, it's your boy Red X Alpha. Peace.